hiatus, we're just thrilled to have you here once again. Thank you. Yes, we are here. We're thrilled to have you here once again to join us in our annual winter concert. We are here due to your support, your efforts, and we are eternally grateful for your continued support. My name is Gary Hyman. I'm the high school choir director, and I want to take this opportunity first to thank you for coming and supporting us all these years, but also to acknowledge a few people. A special thank you to our accompanist who's got our phone call last minute. Our original accompanist came over COVID, so we want to thank Mrs. Elaine D'Angelo. Thank you so much. I apologize, your name is not appropriate, but Paxton is our lighting master, running all the lights tonight. Thank you, Paxton. And of course, the Attleboro Music Talent Association co-presidents Carrie Ann Cain, Connie Bozzi, Vice President Marissa Spagada, Secretary Gwendolyn Smith, and Treasurer Deb Bickford. Thank you, one and all. I have to use this platform tonight as a plug because I haven't been on a podium for so long. So upcoming performances in January do include our Alumni and Friends Choral Concert on January 7th, rehearsals on the 2nd and 5th, on 3rd and 5th, excuse me. If you're interested in participating, please reach out to us in the music department, as well as the Tri-County Choral Festival coming in East Bridgewater High School. But to help you, alumni and friends, that's all of you in case you didn't know, we have a sing-along with us later on in the program, the order which has been changed in your program. It should be the first Joel, South Night, and Joy to the World. I look forward to hearing you. Again, after 2 years, we're thrilled to see the fruition of tonight's performance. Our alumni, our supportive family, friends, the Attleboro staff has helped build this program and sustain it through the years. Our ensembles have worked extremely hard on this evening's performance, so at this time, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and beepers. Everyone has a paper beeper nowadays. But please silence anything that can go beep or honk in the night. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm by clapping lightly at the end of selections. If you must leave the hall, we'd like you to please leave between selections so as not to disturb the performance and other audience members. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage Mrs. McCarthy from the Attleboro High School Jazz Band.
called In the Bleak Winter with Anthony Burton soloing on trumpet and Morgan Badger on Barry sax. sax, Anthony Burns on trumpet. And for Jazz Band's final song this evening, we will be doing Your Mean One, Mr. Grinch, with Jay Bozzi soloing on tenor sax, and Nick Smith on trumpet. Thank you so much, and at this time we're going to welcome Mr. Gary Hyman and the mixed chorus to the stage.
South Africa and its history of apartheid has long been studied and commented upon. Under such regime, the human spirit must always fight and remind itself of the better things in life, such as music and art. Sia Hamba is a South African freedom song illustrating the indomitable human spirit. It roughly translates to, "We are marching in the light of God."
Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos, Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos, Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos, Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos, Sia Hamba, Hamba Sia Hamba, Hamba Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos, Sia Hamba, Hamba Sia Hamba, Hamba Sia Hamba kukanyani kwekos. We are marching in the light
to praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, now and forever. Tune with a rollicking beat and measure changes, double and triple, which propel river dance as a Celtic celebration to the end. The Gaelic lyrics, Shularoon, translate to "Come with me, my love." What do you hear in the water spice?
song, The Water is Wide, also called Oh Wally Wally, has remained popular to this day thanks to its many remakes, Pat Seeger, Indigo Girls, and James Taylor, among many others. The imagery of the lyrics describes the challenges of love. Love is handsome, love is kind, during the novel honeymoon phase of any relationship. However, as time progresses, love grows old and waxes cold. Even true love, the lyrics say, can fade away like morning dew.
Now
is a lot going on behind me. We are setting up for our percussion ensemble next. This is our only ensemble from our instrumental ensembles that did not occur last year because of how close we have to be for it. So this is our first performance since our Prism concert in 2020 of percussion ensemble. So we're very excited about that. As we're setting up, you're going to hear tonight Trans-Siberian Orchestra's 1224 Christmas Eve Sarajevo. And without further ado, please welcome the Attleboro High School Percussion Ensemble. like to welcome back Mr. Gary Hyman and the Select Choir.
Before I let them introduce the next song, I just wanted to, as a little by way of introduction, this group as well has not sung fully, literally in 2 years. 5 minutes ago was our first rehearsal with every single person here. Because of COVID and other things going on. So I kid you not, it has been a full 2 years we've had the pleasure of making music together. We hope you enjoy Lollipop.
The origins of Lollipop begins when Julius Dixon was late for a songwriting session with Beverly Ross. He explained that his daughter had gotten a lollipop stuck in her hair, and that had caused him to be late. Ross was so inspired by the word lollipop that she sat down at the piano and produced a version of the song on the spot.
Began the 15-minute drive with me behind them. The combination of such an invigorating day, as well as my trying to follow Jack at the top speed a country road can be driven, is what wrote this piece in my head in the time it took to get from the IUP campus to the Stamp residence. Ride was written and titled for that exact moment in my life when Jack Stamp's generosity and lead foot were as equal in inspiration as the beautiful Indiana, Pennsylvania countryside blurring past my car window.
Some of the best holiday music over the years has come from movie soundtracks. This unique and entertaining melody called Christmas at the Movies and includes The Polar Express, Somewhere in My Memory from Home Alone, and the overture of Nightmare Before Christmas. Enjoy!
music composition and history education. So part of my audition for composition is I need to write music. Crazy. So I've been, a while back, the way I've been doing it is just anything that comes to mind, I just like jot down and then usually I forget about it. But every now and then I'll circle back and just see what I can see what I like, see what I did, and I'll try to just write something. And when I first started, I would just write them as like composition 1, composition 2. And once I was on like composition 8, I was like, I don't know what to do. So I went back all the way to composition 2. And all it was just like a piano part. And I realized that I really liked it. And so I worked on it, and it became what you're going to hear tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy Echoes. Thank you.
His friendship and valuable tutelage has meant more to me than I could ever tell him.
song of the evening, I just have a few thank yous that I would like to say. So first of all, thank you to all of our administration, both from Attleboro High School and from Central Office. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. Thank you to Stephanie Torres and all of our middle school and elementary school music teachers in Attleboro Public Schools. They are the reason that we can be up here today. So a big round of applause. To all of the families and friends and supporters in the audience, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to support your students. It's because of you that we can still do these and we can fill concert halls with music again, which we've been so desperately wanting to do for the last 2 years. Thank you so much. Alumni who may be in the audience tonight, you helped put down the roots to make this program grow and thrive. If you're an alumni, just holler real quick. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. But most importantly, we need to thank the amazing students in all of the ensembles here tonight. It is because of their dedication and their passion and their willingness to adjust to situations that are less than ideal that we continue to thrive as a department. So please, another round of applause for all of our students. My former band director from the University of Massachusetts, George Parks, said that being in a band is the best thing you can ever do, and don't let anybody tell you any differently. Well, being involved in music is the best thing you can ever do. And I think after the last 2 years, that has been proved time and time again. So thank you so much. So for this last piece, it's been a little while since we've done it, and usually there's been some controlled chaos that happens with this piece. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
Before we play our final piece tonight, we'd like to take a moment to thank 2 people who would made this all possible. Prior to tonight, it's been 645 days since we have been all together making music. But despite many obstacles that have been thrown our way, we have made it through, and we're proud of what we have put together on the stage tonight. So, as a small token of gratitude, we've got you, Ms. McCarthy, and you, Mr. Hyman, well, something a little special. During a heat wave in July of 1946, and finished the work 2 years later. The lyrics about riding in a sleigh on a winter's day were added, written by Michael Parshid 2 years afterwards. The song was a hit record and has probably been performed and recorded by a wider array of musical artists than any other piece in Western history.